like to invite our President and Vice President, Mr. Rupla Ramiharichi and Dashrat Ramkumar, also known as Uncle Ashok, if either of them are here or both, to join in lighting the inaugural lamp. In 1951, our Puja Gurudev coined the term Jnana Yajna, which meant kindling the fire of knowledge within our hearts. In Trinidad, our Puja Swami Prakashanandaji in the last 29 years has been doing so, aided by a team. And here we have one of the members of the team here to join in lighting this lamp as a auspicious start to our yajna. This year's Yajna is based on the Hanuman Chalisa, and it is very rare that you have someone who is well versed in the deeper aspects of Jnana or self-knowledge, revealing the words of Sant Tulsidas-ji. So we are really in for a treat for this subsequent tonight, the subsequent nights of the Yajna. We'd like to take the opportunity to thank all the parents that have taken their time, the teachers that are here also, to join. One of the thoughts that has been foremost on my mind for this Yajna is in 1965, a Mahatma founded great soul Jivanmukta Yuga Purush, found it necessary to come to Trinidad. And his journey wasn't always an easy journey in Trinidad as well. And he came back again in 1966. And he came back again in 1967. That meant in his heart of hearts, there would have been something that he would have seen in this island. And I said it previously on some occasion, I do not know if we understand how lucky we are to be in a lineage of a Mahatma of that caliber. It says that a picture paints 1,000 words. One should really take a minute and have darshan of Puja Gurudev, Swami Chinmaya, either when you come in or when you leave. Because one moment of connection with a Jivanmukta and transform your life. Chinmaya Mission Trinidad is one example of such transformation. In a short period of 29 years, the mark that Chinmaya Mission
Dust of the lotus feet of the Guru means, these are all nice symbolic language and all that kind of thing. It means to say the knowledge acquired from sitting at the feet of the Guru. With that knowledge, I cleanse the mirror of my mind. I remove all mala, vikshepa. I remove all impurities from my mind. And then burn it out. In other words, if I am going to feel the glories of Bhagwan Ram, I have to have a pure mind. When ideas are coming in my mind about Bhagwan Ram, the ideas should not be corrupted by any evil thought in my mind, any impure thought in my mind. You know that, huh? If you over there we have some jeep and all in back up there. When you're passing, right, make sure you close the touch them jeep. Because them jeep and them, they're going Tapovan and they have mud. They're dirty. So, if you pass there and you touch that jeep with your clothes, especially if you're wearing nice white clothes, well, you'll get mud. So you don't want to pass there and rub on that jeep. So any idea that comes, Tulsidas means to say, any idea that comes in his mind about the glories of Bhagwan Sri Ram, he is the most Dayalu, most Kripalu, Komal, Chit, Ati Deen, Dayal, Prabhu Ram. when that idea comes, it should not be corrupted by any other impure thought in the mind. So therefore, he is now invoking the grace of the Guru to remove all the impurities from his mind, so that he will be able to write the spotless glory, because the glories themselves are spotless, blemishless. I don't want my mind to corrupt those glories. You see? Varna Raghubara Bimala Jasu Jotayak Phalachari, and it gives the fourfold fruits of life, Dharma, Kama, Moksha. I told you, Buddhihina Tanujana. And in the second Chaupai, Doha, it is telling that, I mean, he is showing his humility. Even a person with so much of knowledge is thinking that I am without any intelligence, without any buddhi, like that. So much of knowledge like he has. And Baranau Raghubara Bimala Jasu, some people ask why he is telling, I am going to describe the spotless glory of Raghubar, when in fact and in truth he is describing the glory of Hanumanji. There's some mistake is made or something. So the explanation for that is given by many saints and Mahatmas, is that Raghubar here means Hanumanji. Raghubar is usually for Ram. Raghubar. But here, Raghubar means Hanumanji because they were brothers. They were brothers? Yes. It is said that when Dasharathji Maharaj did the Putra Kameshti Yajna, and Sumitra was holding that, some say Sumitra, some say Kausalya, that payasam, before consuming, a bird took some of that payasam and took it to Anjani. A bird got some of that payasam. Pawan took the payasam from the bird and gave it to Anjani. Pawan Devata. And so, Hanumanji was born from the same payasam as Bhagwan Ram. So if he is born from the same payasam, that means to say he is one of the Raghukul also. So therefore, here, many people say Raghubar, because if I am writing Hanuman Chalisa, and it's Baranau Raghubara Bimala Jasu Jodayaka Phalachari, I am writing the spotless glories of, I describe the spotless glories of Raghubar. So you see, it doesn't say Ram. It says Raghubar. So that can be easily interpreted to mean Hanumanji, like that. There are many, many stories of his birth, Hanumanji's birth. But anyway, that is just one of them. Hanumanji's birth and all. Buddhihina Tanujanike Sumiro Pavan Kumar. I remember Pavan Kumar, Balabuddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Haru Kale Savikar. I explained that to all of you just now. We'll sing maybe 2 chaupais at a time. Jai Hanuman Jnana Gun Sagar, Jai Kabir Tinu Lok Ujagar, Ram Dut Atulit Balagama, Anjani Putra Pavan Sutanama. Jai Hanuman Jnana Gun Sagar, Jai Kabir Tinu Lok Ujagar, Ram Dut Atulit Balagama, Anjani Putra Pavan Sutanama. Jai Hanuman Jnana Gun Sagar. Victory, glory to that Hanumanji, who is Jnana Guna Sagar. Jnana means knowledge, and Guna means all great qualities, all great traits and qualities, characteristics. And he's Sagar. Sagar means the ocean. So glory, victory to that Hanumanji, who is the embodiment of all great qualities, an ocean of knowledge. When Bhagwan Ram met Hanumanji for the first time in the forest, Bhagwan Ram met Hanumanji, and Hanumanji said, "Hey, Hanuman, I am going to tell you something. Hanumanji said, "What is it?" 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 Hanumanji sa little exchange took place there, you know. You remember Hanumanji came there in the form of a Brahmana, isn't it? You know the story? Hanumanji came there in the form of a Brahmana. And he asked to Bhagwan Ram and Lakshmana, who are both of you? So, you know, he started with a question. Huh? Why? Because Sugriv sent him there. Sugriv sent him there to find out who they were. So he started asking questions. Who are both of you? So, and what are you doing here like that? So they said that we came here to meet somebody in Rishyamukh Parvat. We came here to meet somebody in Rishyamukh Parvat. So Hanumanji said, oh, who you came to meet? And why you want to meet him? And like Hanumanji went and asked him, because that's why he came there for, to find out. So Lakshmana started getting angry, you know. Well, look here. This is Rishyamukh Parvat, they asked first. And this is Rishyamukh Parvat. So he said, oh, why you want to know? So Lakshmana said, but anytime we ask you a question, you asking back a question in return. You are not answering a question, you given a question for a question. You're not giving a reply. So Hanumanji said, well, what to tell you? I just following the orders of my master, you know. And besides, I don't know if to give both of you any information because you're only looking like phony. What do you mean phony? You looking phony? What? Yeah. See, first of all you have jata. Only Rishi Muni does have jata. Right? To all you have jata. In all your hair. And all you wearing dhoti and all nice, you know. Valkal with like that. Like ascetics. And at the same time, all you know, bow and arrow. So those are contrary signs. You have Rishi Muni or you have Kshatriyas with bow and arrow now. So I want to give to all you know information. All you looking phony. Bhagwan Ram smiled. He said, you looking a little phony to me too. Because outside you looking like a Brahmana. But inside you looking like something else. Because just now when we see a Brahmana, you know, when we see a Brahmana we bow down. But usually a Brahmana will raise his hand and say Tathastu. He'll give a little blessing. You are raised no hand. You also looking like a phony, I feel. And like that, the two of them went and joked, and all the time Lakshmana getting angry, you know, because it's Hanumanji only giving a question for an answer every time. But anyway, Bhagwan Ram knew the whole story behind it. So he went on joking with Hanumanji until they found out each other. That time, when Lakshmana was getting angry, and he was, you know, now telling harsh words to Hanumanji, Bhagwan Ram said to Lakshmana, Lakshmana, leave him. He looks like a Veda Pathi. Like he knows the Vedas. Bhagwan Ram saw that in Hanumanji. He looks like he knows all the Vedas. And therefore, Jnana Guna Sagar, Jnana Sagar, the one who knows the Vedas, he's like the ocean of knowledge, you see. So, Jai Hanuman, Jnana, Guna. And Guna, see, all of you know. Atulit Baladhamam, Hema Shailabhadeham, Dhanujavan Krishanum, Jnaniram Agraganyam, Sakala Gunanidhanam, Vanaranam Adhisham, Raghupati Priya Bhaktam, Vatajatam Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam, Vatajatam Namah. Tulsidas ji writing the beginning of Sundarkand, and this line, this verse comes there. Atulita baladhamam hema shailavateham danujavana krishanum jnaninam raggaganyam. See, what Tulsidas ji started writing was the great qualities of Hanumanji in that verse. Right? He started writing the great qualities of Hanumanji in the verse. Atulita baladhamadi, storehouse of immeasurable strength. So there's one quality. He's the storehouse of immeasurable strength. Atulita baladhamam. So when it was time to spring over the ocean and go to Lanka, that time everybody was saying, no, I could go one way, I could go halfway, I could like that. And Hanumanji was sitting there and he was not saying anything. So Jamwan told Hanumanji, you are the one, who could go over this ocean. Why are you sitting there quietly? So Hanumanji said, well, this one is saying he has this much strength, and that one is saying he has that much strength, and the other one is saying he has that much strength. And so those who have strength, they are speaking about their strength. But I have no strength. I have no power. So I cannot speak. So I am sitting quietly. What do you mean you have no power? You will lift mountains? You could fly over this ocean like in 1 second, like that. What do you mean you have no power? He said, no. See, in this Aranyakand, in the same Ramcharitmanas of Tulsidas ji in Aranyakand, there it is given there, Atulita baladhamam, Atulita prabhutai, and the description is Bhagwan Ram. Atulita bala, Atulita prabhutai, Dhamma word is not there. Atulita bala, Atulita prabhutai. Atulita means immeasurable. Bala means power. So Bhagwan Ram is described as the immeasurable storehouse of immeasurable power. Bhagwan Ram is described. And Hanumanji is described as, see, Bhagwan Ram, Atulita bala, immeasurable power. Hanumanji, Atulita bala dhama. Dhama means abode. This is a technical thing in the Ramayana. Atulita bala dhama. So abode means, you look here. If you buy a car and you keep it in your house, if you buy a car and you keep it in your house, the car belongs to the house or the car belongs to you? Well, the car belongs to you. It doesn't belong to the house. In the very same way, if the immeasurable strength is kept in the abode of Hanumanji, the strength belongs to Hanumanji or it belongs to Ram? Because he is called the abode of immeasurable strength. But Bhagwan Ram is called as immeasurable strength. So it's Atulita Bala, Bhagwan Ram. And Hanumanji is Atulita Bala Dhama. So he tells to Jamwan, well, this strength doesn't belong to me. I cannot go on boasting, It's not mine. And that's why when he went to Lanka and came back, and Bhagwan Ram said, Hanuman, you yourself, single-handedly, you burned down this whole Lanka, routed these Rakshasas and everything. He said, Prabhu, it is all your grace only. All your power. Otherwise, what happens? Human beings love to take credit for everything. We love credit, I tell you. That is amazing. Even something which we did not do, we still take the credit for that too. So, Hanumanji was not speaking, but you see, that great quality of humility. So, Atulita baladhama, the storehouse of what great power, immeasurable power. Atulita baladhama, hema shailavadeham, whose body is like shining mountain of gold, like that. Hema shailavadeham. Danujavana krishanum, he is like the remover of all the asuras. Danujavana krishanum jnaninam agraganyam. And among jnanis, he stands foremost. Like that. So now, Tulsidas ji in that verse in Sundarkand starts writing about the glories of Hanumanji, the stores of immeasurable strength, shining like a mountain of gold, and the night of darkness to all the Rakshasas and all that, right? So writing all the glories and qualities of Hanumanji, it is said Tulsidas ji got fed up. Not fed up, tired.
tired. Because when I go finish, when you go finish writing all the glories of Hanumanji, so then what is it? Sakala gunani dhanam. In the next line. Sakala gunani dhanam means I write so many already in the first 2 lines. And I get tired, no, I can't finish writing all your glories. So then in the next line, you are the stores of all great qualities. All great qualities. And it short-circuited the whole verse. Like that. Because there is no time to finish that. So therefore, guna sagar. Sakala gunani dhanam. Sakala means all. Like that. In the verse. And here, Guna Saga. Jai Kapi Sati Huloka Ujagar. Sugriva was called as Ish means Ish. Ish means Ishvara. The Lord. Ish. Like that. In Avadhi it becomes Is. Any Sha in Avadhi becomes Sa. Instead of adding Ish. They write Is. Is means not the Is that is rice flour and not the Is. Jai Kapi is. When you join these two in Sanskrit, all these follow Sanskrit. Kapi and is. When you join, you get Kapi is. Like that. Sanskrit is just like joining a rope, If you join 2 10-feet rope, you get 20 feet. Like that. Perfect joining. Jai Kapi Sati Huloka Ujagar. Who illuminate, brighten, enlighten the 3 worlds. Wherever he goes, he brightens. He went to Patal Lok also. There. And brought so much of goodness. Opened the eyes of so many people. He brightens all the 3 worlds. Like that. Jai Kapi. Tihuloka Ujagar. Rama Duta Atulita Balad Dhama. See? He is the Duta of Ram and the abode of immeasurable strength. Duta of Ram means he takes the message of Bhagavan Ram, and taking message means following instructions. There are many people who don't like to follow instructions. It is good to have a healthy amount of self-initiative, but at the same time it is also good to follow instructions. You can't just be on one side. Like this fellow has no personal initiative. He only follows instruction. You tell him, okay, hold that nail. Take this hammer and hit the nail. So he hit the nail. So the nail gets stuck in the wood. So now you have to tell him, okay, knock it right down. So some people, like one man was knocking the nail and the 4 o'clock whistle blow to go home. The whistle blow at 4 p.m. It's time to go home. The nail reached halfway. He said, I go finish it tomorrow. What a thing. So the personal drive and personal get up and go and the ability to initiate things, that is very healthy. But at the same time, taking instructions from the great Hanuman, Bhagavan Ram also, his father gave the boon. Bhagavan Ram did not give boon to anybody. You see? But following with what was given even by his following like that. And that involves taking instructions and all that sort of thing, you see? So Hanumanji is Ramadut, means he takes the instructions from Bhagavan Ram and he goes there and gives that message as was stated. It is said he could have brought the whole Lanka like this. If he could bring Dholagiri from so far, Lanka was right there. He brought that mountain from so far. What is Lanka? In fact, at one point he said, no, I'll do it. Then Jamat reminded him, you have to follow instructions. Yeah. Bhagavan Ram gave instruction like this. So I'll follow. Like that. So following instructions is a very important thing. And taking that message as was given. You see, not to... We actually put our own 2 cents worth in the message. We like to collide. You think people, only children that do collide? Only children that do collide when they're small? No, human beings are color with their mind. Like that. The man say that you are not a good person. The man said that you are not a good person. So the fella comes to tell what the man said. So instead of saying the man said you are not a good person, the man said that you are a miserable wretch. Now he colored the message, isn't it? Look from where to where. So we have to be able to tell the message as it is. Ramaduta Atulita Baldhama. We saw Anjani Putra Pavanasuta Nama. So he, at the same time, he's called as Kesari Nandan, he's called as Anjani Putra, he's called as Pavanasuta, he's called as Shankara Suvan. How many names? Now see all of these names, because names are coming now. Anjani Putra, he's the son of Anjani. Then Pavanasuta, he's the son of Pavan. Then Kesari Nandan, he's the son of Kesari. And Shankara Suvan, he's the son of Shankar. So he had 3 fathers and 1 mother. What a real wonderful thing there. So all the names, one by one you will see them coming. Really, he is the son of Anjani, who was a heavenly being who had come on earth, like that, as monkey, because of a sharp of a sage. Okay, so that is his mother. Then his earthly father is Kesari, who is married to Anjani. So Kesari is married to Anjani. Kesari is the one who brought him up. And then it is Pavan who took the payasam from the bird and deposited it in the hands of Anjani, who was praying to Lord Shiva to be her son. She was praying to Lord Shiva to be her son. So then what? Lord Shiva had to come there as her son. So now that is how he ends up with 3 fathers, like that. Lord Shiva incarnated in her womb, just like Bhagavan Vishnu incarnated in the womb of Kausalya, like that. Huh? So Anjani Putra Pavanasuta Nama Mahabhira Vikram Bajrangi. Now we have to chant from there. Let us chant again. Maybe we can chant 4. Mahabhir Vikram Bajrangi Gomati Nivar Sumati Ke Sakti Kanchana Varana Viraj Subesa Kanan Kundala Kunjit Kesa At Bhajra Raja Viraje Kane Moja Chane Mahabhir Vikram Bajrangi Kumati Nivar Sumati Ke Sangi. Mahabhir Vikram Bajrangi. Mahabhir means, see, he's called as Mahabhir. Mahabhir is reserved for Hanumanji. You don't hear anybody. See, Bhagwan Ram called Raghuvir. Bhagwan Ram is not called Mahavir. This is called Raghuvir. Veer means hero. Hero. So in Sanatana Dharma, we can gain heroism in so many various fields. So the person who is very good at giving, like Karna, he used to be called as Danavi, Karna. Karna was such a good Dani. Dani means one who gives, like easily. One day Bhagavan Shri Krishna wanted to teach Arjuna a lesson. Because Arjuna used to always feel he is great Dani. So Bhagavan Shri Krishna came and he manifested. one mountain of gold here and another mountain of gold over there. And he told Arjuna, look, this is your mountain of gold. But it means I manifested for you to do something. What I want you to do, I want you to distribute this gold. It's not for you, not for you to keep. I want you to distribute this gold. And then he went over there and did the same thing and gave to Karna. And told Karna, I want you to distribute this gold. So Arjuna saw a mountain of gold and he's already called a Dhananjaya. No? Dhananjaya, the conqueror of wealth. Arjuna. So he got a mountain of gold. So he thought, oh, okay. But Bhagavan said, I can't keep it. I have to give it. So he started call all the people now. All come here, line up. I've given all you one bola gold. One bola gold. So he dipped a bowl and he gave it to everybody. Dipped a bowl and a whole line of people there. And whole day gone. Evening come and that mountain didn't even move. No change. So Bhagavan come and he watch. And he said, what happened, Arjuna? He said, Prabhu, you give me work here and I given bowl by bowl by bowl and I have not even touched the surface. Bhagavan said, okay, now sunset, leave it, tomorrow you give. Tomorrow you continue giving. Let me go over there and see what Karna do. And both of them walk some distance. Karna, they see Karma rocking in a hammock. Karna, what happened to the gold? Prabhu, you tell me I can't keep it, I have to distribute it. Yeah, then what happened? You say, well, the first man who come, I give all. The first person come, gone, finished. And Arjuna, they have a little bowl. He called Mahadani. Mahadani is called Danavir. Danavir. So one who is very good at giving is called Danavir. He doesn't think twice of what will happen. He's a hero in giving. He doesn't think twice. So I give it. Suppose that tomorrow I need it. So then what? Let it be. When tomorrow comes, I'll go see about tomorrow. That kind of bravery. People don't have the bravery to just let go $20 from their hand. Give it. Let it be. Jo hoga so hoga. Whatever will happen will. This is a Danavir. Vidyavir. Vidyavir means this thing is difficult to know. And people have difficulty in knowing Sanskrit and knowing Vedanta and knowing. I will make sure I know it. So he's a hero in knowledge. Vidyavir. Like this, Shastras go on telling about all various types of Veer. So, now if you see the list, sometimes there is 5 types of Veer, 6 types of Veers, there is no end to that. But heroism, the one which you all know, which you see in the movies, are called Ranavir. Ranavir means, you see in the movies and all the time. Hero on the battlefield, he'll not turn back. March forward. Aage badhna means move forward like that. Prachala. So they call it Ranavir. Like, so like this go on and on. But after all the different type of Veer, the greatest Veer hero is Hanumanji, because he calls us Mahavir, Bikram Bajrangi. Bikram means unconquerable. Nobody's ever conquered Hanumanji. See, in Ramayana, Bhagavan Ram, Lakshmana were conquered also by that Nagpashan taken to Patal. But nobody has ever conquered Hanumanji. So, Kanchana Bharana Biraj, what is it? Kumati, Mahavir Bikram Bajrangi, and Anga means limb, and like a Vajra. Vajra means the thunderbolt. In those times, the weapon which was the most lethal is Indra's Vajra, his thunderbolt. So Hanumanji's body, Anga, body, is as tough as the thunderbolt of Indra, like that. Kumatini var sumatike sangi. Kumatini var. Kumati means Kumati, Sumati Kumati sabke ur rahi. Tulsidas ji uses this phrase very in Sundarkanda. Kumati means evil-minded. And Sumati means good-minded. So Kumati Nivar means Hanumanji is the one who removes those who are evil-minded. And Sumati ke Sangi, he keeps the company of those who are good-minded. Like that. You please see, in this world, all Rakshasas who are evil-minded, they come to a very dire demise, you know. They come to a very terrible demise, you'll see that. And even if you don't think about Ramayana and you don't think about all the other things, you think about right here. In this world itself. Terrible demise. So Hanumanji is the one who removes this Kumati, all the evil-minded. The other way to see that is, he removes not the evil-minded people, but removes evil from the mind. That is why we have to chant Hanuman Chalisa. By chanting the glories of Hanumanji, the evils from the mind will go away. So two meanings are there for that. Kumati Nivar. It means to say one literal meaning and one metaphorical meaning. The literal meaning is the evil one will be removed. When he went there to Lanka, how many? First he killed Ravan's son, Raksha Kumar. So remove the Kumati. And then Sumati ke Sangi, keep the company of the good. Kanchana Barana Viraja Subesa. Kanchana Barana is like the color of gold. Parvatakar. That he rose like a mountain of gold in Aranya Kanda, not Kishkinda Kanda at the end. So his color is described like golden color, Hanumanji. Golden color. Kanchana, Baran. Baran means color, description. Biraj Subesa. Subesa means nice clothes. Biraj means he shines with. What? Subesa, nice clothes, means nice ornaments and all that. He wears, and there's no Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesha. He wears nice earrings and all that. So, Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa. He wears nice earrings and he has nice curly hair. Hanumanji has curly hair. I think it is after this, reading this Hanuman Chalisa, they invented the art of perm. Because they read Hanuman Chalisa in nice curly hair, Hanumanji, like that. So people want to get curly hair. This world is Ati Vichitra. Ati Vichitra means supremely amazing, this world. What? Those people who have straight hair, they want to go and make it curly. And those people who have curly hair, they want to go and make it straight. Bhagwan must be sitting and laughing. I don't know what these human beings want now. I make he with curly hair, he going to straighten it. I make he with straight hair, he going to make it curly. Paul Bhagwan. Anyway, so Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa. He has nice earrings and also curly hair. Hath Bajra aur Dvaja Virajay. Kandhe Moonja Janevu Sajay. Hath Bajra. In his hand, he has that. He has a Vajra. Here, Vajra is to be taken to mean that Mukdar. Just now we told Vajra is a thunderbolt. But that thunderbolt, that Mukdar hits as hard as that thunderbolt. Mukdar, you know? Gada. And Gada. Mukdar is the colloquial, what you call, village word for that. The proper word in Hindi and Sanskrit also is Gada. Not Gatha, Gada means donkey. Gada, da. You have to be careful when you say those letters and all. So, Hath Vajra aur Dhwaja Virajay. And he carries a flag. And on his flag, who is there? On his flag, Bhagwan Ram only carries. Kandhe Moonja Janeu Sajay. On his shoulder like this, Munja Janev. The Janev is made from the munja grass. Munja grass. The Janev has 3 threads and a knot. Janev has 3 strands and a knot. That is also highly symbolic. So that is the knot tying the jiva to the 3 gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas. The jiva is tied by these 3 gunas. And when he takes sannyas, a sannyasi, that last stage in his life, brahmacharya, grahastha, vanaprastha and sannyas. In sannyas, the guru takes those scissors and so the symbolism follows through. He becomes freed from the 3 gunas, like that. All the symbolism carries through right down to the end. So, Hanumanji is wearing, because, why he's wearing? Hanumanji is wearing only because he is following the rule of Bal Brahmachari. Hanumanji is Bal Brahmachari. Nitya Brahmachari. Means eternal Brahmachari. He did not go to Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. A Brahmachari is supposed to wear that Janev, like that. So he wears. But in his case now, it is made from munja grass. Munja grass means what? A coarse type of grass, which makes, the reason for that is that brahmachari should always remember, I am bound by the 3 gunas, and so my whole life should be geared towards becoming free from the 3 gunas. My whole life should be geared towards mukti. So, because if you have a thread, you forget. But if you have that grass scratching you all the time, we say scratching in Trinidad. Really, the word is itching. Scratching is this. If the grass itching all the time, you know, I have to get freed from this. So like that, munja grass. Kanje munja janevu sajai. Sajai means it shines like that. It decorates. It's decorated with that. Shankara Suvana Kesari Nandan. Teja. Where we chanted till there? हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराज आंधे मूंज जनेऊ साज शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिते को प्रभु चरित्र सुनिवे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि get the tune mix up again. Hath Bajra Dvaja Viraja Kandhe Munja Janevu Saja. Now next line. Sankara Suvan. Just now I told you. Now see, I just told you any sha from Hindi becomes sa in Avati, in this Avati. Yeah? So instead of Shankara Suvan, what it becomes? Sankara Suvan. Which one is easier to say? Shankar is easier to say or Sankar is easier to say? Shankar not easier to say. Phonetically, Sankar is easier to say. Sankar, Shankar. You see, to say Shankar, you have to do more twisting of your tongue. But to say Sankar, very easy. That is how the language evolved. Whichever is the easier thing to say, that is what they say. See, say Indra. Indra. Then say Indar. But Indar is really easy to say. That's why all Indra becomes Indar. In Trinidad, everybody say Indar. Jitendar. Like that. So the same thing as Shankara Suvan becomes Sankara Suvan. So in this Sankara Suvan, he is son of Sankar. And then some people say, now this phrase has many variations you will see in different places, and nicely also, because Mahatmas have been thinking about it for a long time. So one variation is Sankara Suva Na. The Na is separate. So he not the son of Shankar. Not the son of Shankar means he is Shankar only. Not son, but Shankar only. Shankar Bhagavan himself. Sankara Suva Na. Na means separate. So that's one variation. Another variation is Sankara Swayam. Instead of, no, there are many traditions in northern India, you will hear them chanting. No, but they will not chant Shankara Suvana Kesari Nandan. They will say Shankara Swayama Kesari Nandan. Shankara Swayama Kesari Nandan. Swayam means himself. He is Shankar himself. He is not Shankara Suvan. Shankara Swayam. Like that. Actually, I like that variation. We grew up singing Shankara Suvan. But I like that variation very nicely. Well, Shankara Swayam. Recently I heard somebody chanting somewhere. I said, wow, so nice. Shankara Swayam. That's Bhagavan Shiva himself. Bhagavan Shiva, one day in Kailash, he was just looking here and there and getting a little restless and thinking and like that, and shaking. And Parvati ji said, but what is the matter with you? You is the one who is, Sham karoti iti Shankari, he is the one who exudes peace all the time, sit down quiet. Why you get so restless and all? He said, no. Well, Bhagwan Ram, Bhagwan Vishnu is taken avatar there as Bhagwan Ram. And I deciding to take avatar also and go. And Parvati ji said, what? When he takes avatar and he goes there, he'll stay for 12,000 years? I alone go stay here in Kailash for 12,000 years? So he said, well, I go in as a monkey, Bhagavan Shiva said, I go in as a monkey, If you want, you also could come as a monkey or a monkini. So Parvati said, but what are you going to do as a monkey? He said, no, if I go as Lord Shiva to do seva for Bhagwan and help Bhagwan, he wouldn't want to take any seva from me because I am Bhagwan Shiva. He wouldn't want to take any seva from Bhagwan Shiva. So I have to go as an ordinary monkey, in that kind of form, so that he'll accept seva from me. So Parvati ji said, okay, well, if you go in as a monkey, I will incarnate as your tail. So Parvati ji took the form of Hanuman ji's tail. Lord Shiva took the form of the rest of the monkey, and Parvati ji took the form of the tail. So that is why that tail has so much Shakti. That tail, in English the word tail means tail. In Hindi the word tail means oil. So when he went to Lanka, they put tail on his tail. Because tail means oil, they put tail on his tail. And they light the tail. Well, light the two tail now. Because they light the oil also and they light the tail also, right? And see, when they were trying to get oil and cotton to wrap that tail was getting longer and longer and longer. That tail has a lot of magic, mahima, greatness and all. So it was just Parvati ji who took that form of the tail. And what happened? Well, Hanuman ji is also incarnation of fire. Because in Vedanta, in the Taittiriya Upanishad and all, the evolution of the elements is like that. So from space comes air, from air comes fire. So his father is air, Vayu. And from Vayu only fire can come. So now Hanuman ji has taken the form of a monkey, he is really fire. And when he went to Lanka, Parvati ji is there as part of him, because Ardhanarishwar, half and half, Lord Shiva is half Parvati and half Shiva, like that. So she's a part of him. So she took that part, and now he by himself is incarnation of fire only, Agni Tattva. So now they try to, in Lanka, they try to fight fire with fire. Now when you try to fight fire with fire, what will happen? Well, whole Lanka burn down. They're trying to burn fire. You could burn fire? The Trini language nice, eh? Burn fire. There's a place on this place called Fireburn. Fireburn. No, one man grew up in Fireburn. He go to America and come back and he say, I live in Fireburn. Fireburn, he live in Fireburn. Anyway, so Hanumanji is Shankara Swayam. Or you want to take that version, Shankara Suvan. Or you want to take the other version, Shankara Suva Na. Like that. All those versions come there. Shankara Swayam Kesari Nandan. We saw that just now, I told you. Tej Pratapa Maha Jagavandan. Jagavandan means the whole world glorifies his Tej and his Pratap. The whole world glorifies. Jagavandan means glorified by the whole world for his resplendence, his quick thinking, sharp wit and intellect and all that. Tej, Pratap. Pratap means his greatness and glory, like that. And his Tej. Those things are glorified by the whole world talks. And look here, I'll tell you, Trinidad is called Ramayan country, right? Trinidad is called Ramayan country. But in Trinidad, we did not build a murti of Ram. We built murti of Hanumanji. See? So his Pratap means glory, supersede that of even Ram. Like that. So Maha Jagavandan, Maha Tej and Maha Pratap Jagavandan, his great glory and great resplendence and sharp intellect is glorified by everybody. That's why, and see the very next word, Vidyavan. In the beginning, it was given there, Jnana Guna Sagar. And now Vidyavan. So 2 words are given for knowledge. 2 words. There, Jnana Guna Sagar. Jnana. Jnana means knowledge in the beginning. And now here Vidyavan. Vidya also is knowledge. So you know we have different types of knowledge in this world, isn't it? So the Vidya, the knowledge of the worldly things, knowledge of physics and chemistry and biology and all, like those are the worldly things, right? That is called as Gyan. And Vidya is knowledge of the spiritual reality. Generally speaking, in the Shastras they are used interchangeably. Many times. So it is very difficult to put a difference. So like for example, science, now the word science in Hindi or in Sanskrit is called as Vijnana. Science is called as Vijnana. So the Jnana word is there. Like that in science. That is the direct translation. But Vidya, we say Brahma Vidya. Have you heard? Brahma Vidya. Knowledge of Brahma. So this is generally speaking, but many writers and thinkers and all, they mix up the two many times and all. But it doesn't matter, both mean knowledge, like that. Both will be translated as knowledge. So Vidyavan, one who has lost so much knowledge, and Guni, which we saw just now also, means all the great qualities. Ati Chatur, who is very, very, Chatur means very, sharp. Sharp. And in Trinidad language, slick. Means he'll give that response or that reply very, very fast. Like that. Ati Chatur. Ram kaj karive ko atur. You know. Shri Ram, Jai kaj kine binu mohi ka bishram. He says in Sundarkand, without doing the work of Bhagwan Ram, where is there rest for me? There is no rest. He always engaged in the work of Bhagwan Ram. This Ramakaj word, I remember one place, the whole lecture was a Ramakaj. Ramakaj means doing the work of Ram. Being counted, I told you that little story of that little hummingbird, you know. A little hummingbird. The forest caught a fire. So all the animals scamper away. Helter-skelter everywhere. So then, a little hummingbird flew to the lake there quickly and took a little bit of water like this and came and was trying to douse the fire with a little bit of water, this much. So all the other birds and all the birds, they started laughing. What is this? You are a little hummingbird. You could put out this great forest fire? So the hummingbird gave a very nice reply. When this whole thing is over, and the whole forest becomes raised and everything, and the dust settles, I do not want to be counted among those who did nothing. But this is what the whole world does. Something we have to do. And not to do for ourselves. We mean do something for this Jagat, for this world. That doing something for this world is called a Ramakaj. From a very ordinary standpoint. Doing something for Sanatan Dharma. See, but yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. When there's a decline of dharma and a rise of adharma, tadatmanam srijamyaham. That time I come forth. Bhagavan says, what? Dharma samsthapanarthaya. To re-establish dharma. So the Lord takes avatar for that thing. But if I do not do something in that regard, I will be counted among those who did nothing. So we have to do something called Ramakaj. So, and what is given there? Ramakaj karibe ko atur. Hanuman ji is an adept, an expert in doing the work of Bhagwan Ram. And that means what? He does nothing except the work of Bhagwan Ram. और बाकी सब संसारी लोग क्या करते हैं? अपने काम में फंस गए सब लोग. Everybody only wrapped up in their own little thing, not doing anything for Bhagwan, not doing anything for the world, like that. Very, very important. And this is where the greatness of an individual lies. The greatness of a human being lies in doing Ramakaj. Ramakaj karibe ko atur. Prabhu charitra sunibe ko rasya. Ram lakhan sita man basya. And Hanumanji revels when he hears the katha of Rama, Bhagwan Ram, Rama Charitra, Prabhu Charitra, Sunive ko rasya. He loves to hear the stories of Bhagwan Ram. Otherwise, the human being, generally speaking, the human being like to hear all the other kind of stories. Doesn't like to hear stories of the Lord and all that kind of thing. So, developing that love for hearing Ram Katha, Ram Charita is given here instead of Ram Katha. Ram Charita sunive ko rasya. Ram Lakhana Sita Mana. Prabhu Charitra sunive ko rasya. Ram Lakhana Sita Mana basya. Ram Lakshmana Sita, they're there in his heart. Alright. We will see from there tomorrow. Now I'll stop and we'll have announcement, and then we will have the Aarti. Okay. Let me do the okay, when you go down the stairway there, on the right side you will see a little bookstore there. Please take a look in the bookstore. A lot of nice books are there. Discount on all books. Oh, there's a discount on books today, I think. And t-shirts for sale. Right. On Friday, which is the last day of this yajna, at 6 p.m., there will be puja in the mandir. Puja here, right? All are invited. On Friday, Guru Paduka Puja, all are invited and can bring offerings. Okay. Our Chai Sanmelan, annual Chai Sanmelan, is coming up on the 30th of this month, just about 3 weeks away. Tickets here on sale for the Chai Sanmelan. So this year, Dr. Vinita and a new events team have taken the bull by the horn, and they are organizing the Chai Sanmelan. It means they have made few welcome changes to the menu, and so many things will be there. And there will be Bombay Dhamaka pizza and masala paneer dosa and all such things for the Chai Sanmelan. Those of you who have not had a dosa yet, you must come and try. Yeah? Right. So Chai Sanmelan is 20th, 30th. You can come and drink some chai and eat some nice delicacies and all. On the 8th of May, which is just on Friday coming, there is the launch of the Ramayana, the legend retold audio drama. This is an amazing project of Chinmaya Mission, Mumbai. And what is this project? The Ramayana story is now, Ramayana drama is now in audio form. So you can get it from Apple Music and all the various places and have it in your car. So while you're driving, people spend so many hours. It is said before we die, this is the statistics, all of us who are sitting here, before we die, we would have spent 6 years in a car. 6 years of our life would have been in a car. So if I'm listening to Ramayana drama for 6 years, oh, well, what a benefit. So this Ramayana drama, so we didn't have the, we had the, what you call, the ad, some other yajna we are having. But it's a wonderful project. You can hear this dramatic style of the Ramayana while driving instead of listening like people on the outside, this one shouting at that one and all that kind of thing. Just what I hear that. If one fellow give a bad drive to a few of them, well, they will tell you all kind of thing. Right. On Friday is Puja Gurudev Jayanti. For those of you who don't know, this is why we have this yajna at this time every year. Friday is Gurudev's Jayanti. Women in Ramayana monthly satsang, Friday 22nd of May, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Ram Subhag Residence, Roshad Road, Pinal. Women in Ramayana, Brahmachari Kritika Chaitanya is there, doing every month someplace. Ganga Thara on 24th May. Ganga Thara, Blanche says, Chinmaya Mission will be chanting the whole Bhagavad Gita there. You all should come and join for Ganga Thara. This year we'll also sell chai there. For the first time, anything will be sold in Ganga Thara. You must come and have the cup of chai when it was launched. Not lunch, Cup of chai in Ganga Thara. 24th May, 7 a.m. Dharmavir course in Guyana from 1st to 7th of June. Dharmavir course will be taking place in June in Guyana. For those people who are listening from Guyana. Mother's Day Matra Puja this Sunday, 8 to 9:30 a.m. right here. puja for the mothers. See, this is the tradition is the children are supposed to do puja for the mothers. So that will take place here from 8 to 9:30. You can find out. See flyer for items to bring. Children and mothers can register for free via ashram school or office. Children and mother can come and be part of that puja. Bhagavad Saptaha, you know, Bhagavatam used to be done 3 times a day. So in August we will be having Bhagavad Saptaha 3 times a day, right here. August 9th to 15th. You'll have to sign up to be one of the shrotas for any one of those programs. You can also sponsor one of the meal because we will be feeding people 3 times a day. What you do, close up your kitchen for that period and come here. You'll get food 3 times a day. And it's holiday time, so you don't have to worry. Annual chick camp from 18 to 22nd August, residential, right here at the ashram. And later on, from September 10th in the morning, I will be doing, because this is Chinmaya Mission's 75th anniversary, I'll be doing 75 Hanuman Puja for 75 days non-stop. We'll do 1 Hanuman Puja every day for 75 days. You have to sign up for that also. Sant Sanmelan. I'll talk some more about that. From September, we'll be honoring some great sadhu, mahatma, sant, one every month from September. 18 sadhus. It will be nice if you can be part of that. We don't do these things enough, you know. Our sadhus and all come and they go and nobody takes the time to pay homage to them. Because we all have Rishi Ren. Rishi Ren, you know? Pitri Ren, Deva Ren, Rishi Ren, like that. We have debts to the Rishis who brought down everything to us. Okay. Hanuman Charitra, Leap to Liberty, Hanuman Chalisa, all these books you will see in the bookstore. Best friend forever for the Balvihar children. And for Balvihar children, Hanuman Chalisa. Different type of Hanuman Chalisa for Balvihar. Okay. I think I got all the announcements. We'll have Aarti and then
दलन रघुनाथ आरती कीजिए हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ लला की
जाके बल से गिरिवर कांपे रोग दोष जाके निकट न झाके अंजनी पुत्र महाबलदाई संतन के प्रभु सदा सहाई
आरती कीजिए हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ लला की
दे पीरा रघुनाथ पठाए लंका लंका सौ समुद्र सिखाई जात पवन सुत बार न लाई
आरती कीजिए हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ लला की
लंका जारी असुर संहारे सिया राम जी के काज सवारी लक्ष्मण मूर्छित परे सकारे
प्राण उबारे आरती कीजिए हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन
चनठार कपूर लौठाई आरती करत अंजना माई
आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट रघुनाथ कला की
जो हनुमान जी की आरती गावे बसी पंथ में परम पद पावे आरती की जय हनुमान लला की दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की
आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की दुष्ट रघुनाथ कला की
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई जय जय जय
हनुमान गोसाई
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
जय जय हनुमान गोसाई
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
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 मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं मंगलाय तनो हरि
मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं मंगलाय तनो हरि मंगलाय तनो हरि मंगलाय तनो हरि
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम बोले पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय श्यामर रामचंद्र की जय श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हरि ओम तत्सत प्लीज ऑल सिट I want to say a very special thank you to Pandit Satyananji Maharaj and his hard-working team on this side for bringing this thing live to so many people in so many places. And we were talking about Rama Kaj. Well, Pandit Satyananji also is a great adept in doing Rama Kaj. Rama Kaj karibeko atur. To do human service like this for humanity, just so that people could have the benefit, is indeed a remarkable gesture on his part. And so we cannot have enough praises for this most noble work which he is doing. Thank you, Panditji, and your hard-working team there. All right, please invite your neighbors and friends and all, and we'll try to complete this whole Hanuman Chalisa. I don't know how it will move so slow, but we'll try to finish the whole thing. How much I finished today? 1/3? Only 6? 8? Oh, tomorrow I have to put some speed. All right.
Sound check 1, 2. Please remember that meals have been provided for everyone, so please do join in the Anakshetra for meals, and the students of Chinmaya Vidyalaya also will join with us in bhajans at 6:30 tomorrow, so please be here for that time and enjoy their offerings to Hanumanji.